If you've ever drifted into that liminal space between wakefulness and sleep, you know the feeling. A sudden clarity, a sense that time has become something you can hold in your hands. For those of us who explore the non-physical realms through astral projection, lucid dreaming, or deep meditative states, this sensation is more than poetic. It's a doorway into a profound mystery, the nature of time itself. Over the years, I've collected stories from fellow travelers, researchers, and my own experiences that suggest something extraordinary. When we step outside the physical body, we don't just visit other places, we visit other times. And sometimes, we bring back predictions that come true. This ability challenges our conventional understanding of linear time and opens up a world of possibilities for personal growth and spiritual insight. Let's explore what these predictions reveal about the fabric of reality, and how you might begin to access this ability yourself. No discussion of astral predictions is complete without mentioning Edgar Cayce, the sleeping prophet. While Cayce didn't call his work astral projection, his method was strikingly similar. He would lie down, enter a self-induced trance state, and begin speaking in a voice that was not his own. In this state, he claimed to access what he called the Akashic Records, a kind of cosmic library containing the history and future of every soul. Cayce made thousands of predictions, many of which have been documented and studied. He spoke of geological changes, the rise of new technologies, and shifts in global consciousness. What's fascinating is not just the accuracy of some predictions, but the nature of the information. Cayce didn't see time as linear. He described the future as a set of probabilities, like branches on a tree. The Akashic Records, he said, show what is likely to happen based on current choices, not what is certain. This is a crucial insight for any astral traveler. Robert Monroe, the pioneer of modern astral projection research, documented his own predictive experiences in his classic books. Monroe didn't set out to become a prophet. He was a radio engineer who stumbled into spontaneous OBs. But as he learned to navigate the non-physical realms, he began to notice something strange. In one famous account, Monroe describes visiting a timeline where he saw a future event unfold. He didn't understand it at first, it seemed like a random scene. But months later, the event happened in his physical life exactly as he had seen it. He called these time-shifted perceptions. Monroe's conclusion? In the non-physical, time is a dimension you can move through, just as you move through space. The past, present, and future exist simultaneously. What we call prediction is simply a matter of tuning your awareness to a different frequency of time. This is why many astral travelers report seeing events that later come true, sometimes in small, mundane ways, sometimes in life-changing ones. Western esoteric traditions aren't the only ones with a handle on this. Tibetan Buddhist practitioners of dream yoga have long cultivated the ability to remain conscious during sleep and travel through the dream realms. In this tradition, the ability to see future events is considered a natural byproduct of advanced practice, but also a potential distraction. The Bardo Thodol describes the intermediate state between death and rebirth as a place where time loses its grip. Advanced practitioners learn to recognize this state while alive through lucid dreaming and meditative projection. In that state, they can perceive future lifetimes, karmic patterns, and even global events. But here's the twist. Tibetan teachers warn against becoming too attached to predictions. The goal is not to become a fortune teller, it's to understand the nature of mind and reality. Predictions are signposts, not destinations. This ancient perspective reminds us that the journey of consciousness is ultimately about liberation, not prediction. You don't need to be a monk or a professional researcher to experience time-shifted awareness. Here's a simple technique you can try during your next lucid dream or astral projection session. Step 1. Set an intention before sleep. As you drift off, repeat silently, "Tonight, I will remember to ask about a future event that serves my highest good." Be specific if you want, ask about a project, a relationship, or a global trend, but keep the intention light. Desperation blocks the signal. Step 2. Stabilize your awareness. Once you become lucid or feel the vibrations of an OBE, stabilize yourself. Rub your hands together, spin in place, or touch a nearby object. This anchors your consciousness in the non-physical. Step 3. Ask a question. Find a mirror, a window, or a book in the astral environment. These objects often serve as portals or information sources. Ask your question out loud in the astral. Show me a future possibility related to X. Then wait. You may see images, hear words, or simply know the answer. Step 4. Record everything. When you return to your body, write down what you experienced, even if it doesn't make sense. I'll share a personal story if you'll indulge me. A few years ago, I had a vivid lucid dream where I was standing on a coastline. The water was receding far faster than any tide I'd ever seen. Fish flopped on the exposed seabed, and I felt a deep unease. Then, a towering wave appeared on the horizon. I woke up shaking. A week later, news broke of a tsunami in the Pacific that matched my dream's details: the location, the receding water, even the time of day. This experience shook my understanding of time. How could I have seen something that hadn't happened yet? Since then, I've collected similar stories from other astral travelers. Some see mundane events like a phone call or a meeting. Others witness global shifts. The common thread is that the astral realm seems to offer a panoramic view of time, where past, present, and future coexist. This doesn't mean every vision comes true, but it suggests our consciousness can tap into a broader timeline. While astral experiences are subjective, modern physics offers intriguing parallels. Einstein's theory of relativity suggests that time is not absolute but relative to the observer's motion and gravity. In quantum mechanics, particles can exist in multiple states until observed, hinting at a universe of possibilities. Some physicists, like David Bohm, proposed that reality is a hologram where time is an illusion. These ideas resonate with astral travelers' reports of accessing past and future events. The block universe theory posits that all moments exist simultaneously, much like Monroe's timelines. While mainstream science remains skeptical, the convergence of ancient wisdom and modern physics invites us to reconsider time's nature. Perhaps astral projection is a tool for exploring this deeper reality. By practicing consistently, you can develop your own ability to perceive these time-shifted dimensions. The key is to remain open, curious, and grounded, treating each experience as a step toward greater understanding.